Let me first turn to Dale. Dale, as I mentioned, ex-CEO of Solomon. These are the guys that companies come to understand where they are and how to improve, right? So Dale, from your perspective, talk a little bit about the journey to operational excellence and what a good pace-setter company refinery looks like.
What I want to do today is just give you some insight on world's best. What do they look like? What's different, just from the perspective of the data that Solomon had. And so I'm talking about worldwide, 360 refineries worldwide, which was or is roughly 85% of the world's capacity. World's capacity participates every 2 years in this study. So it is everybody. It typically does not have all the really, really small ones. The world's best, they always have systems in place, and I'm talking about O&E systems, so they have the tools, and they use those tools very, very well. It's not just a paper exercise. How many out there, you guys and gals, know sometimes you put a system in place and it's just a paper exercise? I'm not going to be talking about paper exercise here in just a minute. I'm going to be talking about people that really believe it and they do it. So the things that you can think of, a world's best refinery, they're always going to be first quartile reliability, always. And I'll come back to that. I'm going to keep pounding on reliability. But there'll be first quartile reliability, there'll be first quartile in energy efficiency, and there'll be first quartile in what I call utilization of the asset. So they always, always keep their plants completely full. And that's every unit. Everybody that's in the refining business knows you've got all the units. They keep it full. And of course, they're able to keep it full because their reliability is good. And of course, they're first quartile in energy because their reliability is good. So it all goes back to bingo, reliability. And also, because the reliability is good, their maintenance costs are good. Now, the world's best, their maintenance costs are average. So if you're in a plant and you're trying to have the best maintenance costs in the world, you're going the wrong direction. I can tell you that. You don't want to have the lowest maintenance cost in the world. You do not want to do that. You want to have the best reliability in the world. And that will drive your maintenance costs down into probably the second quartile. But if you try to drive yourself into the first quartile in maintenance, probably your reliability will suffer. But it may take a few years, but it will suffer. So for reliability, if you don't think of that every day in everything you do, and everybody in the organization does that, you're not going to be first quartile in reliability. So think of it that way. Every time you put in a new pump, every time you repair something, everybody's thinking, now how's this going to impact our reliability of this piece of equipment? What's that going to do to us? But that has to be from the top to the bottom.